That was fantastic. So yeah, I want to take questions. I'll start with one, and then I'll open it up because I'm really curious. So it appears there's a lot of work that went into that film. And I remember stopping by on set to show my support and geek out over James. That was back in 2011, was it not?
So, yes, it was.
Okay, so how long was it from when you first sat down and started writing this script? When was that?
I think it was 2009.
Yes. I had a little bit of a dream one night. It was in between like the awake hours and the sleep hours. And I had this thought about just basically the main story about this guy who wanted to marry an elf and he couldn't, and what would be the things that would be kind of holding him back from that, you know, the race difference, all that different stuff. And I kind of had this weird dream, and from that it built to, you know, this guy who controlled a dragon. He was destroying love, and that's why they couldn't get married and all this different things. And that's why we came up with James's character. And I basically wrote down this outline in like 2 hours of the film, and I called Steve the next day. I said, Steve, this might be gibberish, but take a look at what you think, and you can give your reaction.
It was super fun because we had tried to write so many. We made a dragon film a long time ago. A long time ago. We have some fans, and we were people wanted a sequel, and we were trying to write several drafts of a sequel, and it just wasn't working. And when he sent me that outline, I was like, "This is what we should be doing. We should be making a funny dragon movie." So it was fun, and so yeah, back and forth a bit until it became what it was. So. And
we had some funding, and then we lost the funding. We were supposed to shoot it in New Orleans. We lost that. We had to come back. And then at a certain point, Jake came to us, and he said he had a project that was going, and he said, hey, listen, this project, we kind of changed gears on the script. How's that dragon movie? So he came back to us and teamed up with us.
It was actually supposed to be a Cinderella movie. But we found out there were like 3 other Cinderella movies in production, and they were way bigger than our production, so we knew that we had this script written several years ago, and we thought, well, let's pull it out of the closet. And it turned out great.
I don't want to read too much into your vision you had one night, but I do know that the love of your life in this film is also the love of your life in real life. So I don't want to read too much into that, but
yes.
Your elephant queen over there. So yeah, go ahead.
And there's some probably some psychological things going on. Claire and I we're not different race, but we're different religion. We were dating at the time, and so part of that. No, not when I wrote it. Not when I wrote it. Yeah. We were married when we shot it, but it was kind of like part of that I think bled into the kind of the coming together of 2 people from different, just anyway. It's,
Dad feels that way about me.
Yes.
All right, let's get some real questions, not just for me. Who? Anybody? Just raise your hand, or don't be shy. This is not gonna. Oh, we got some right back there. Yes, ma'am.
Were any dragons hurt?
Just their feelings.
There was a green dragon head that was made of foam that McLean operated sometimes. And we did drill a hole in that dragon's head, so maybe a little bit.
Oh, right here, right down front.
It was really easy. The question was, how is it like to shoot on the set? And it was really easy. You know, when it's working, it's always really easy. And when it's not working, it gets really hard. But the script obviously was really good. McLean is a fabulous director, and everyone that he hired for the cast fit their role so well that it was a walk in the park. There were just no problems at all. And it was the first time I shot on a completely green screen set, and at first I thought that might be kind of hard, and then I realized, no, this is like theater. Like, because you don't get anything in theater. They just get like door or something. And you have to, oh, look at the clouds, my lord. And so what was really delicious is you could make a dragon movie with fire and a dragon biting you and all of this stuff, and you don't get scratched, you don't get cold, you know, you're inside. I hate to say it, but it was really easy. But I mean, again, that's because production and direction and casting and everything was done perfectly well. And when that happens, there's just no problems, and it's almost obscene to take money for it.
And despite the vastness of the film, it was all shot in one room, was it not?
Yeah.
4 blocks north of here.
4 blocks north of here. All right, next question.